Hello everybody and welcome to Ty Tiger Reacts. Of course, I'm your host, Ty Tiger, and today we are reacting to Watch Mojo's top 10 most badass Power Rangers. So we're going to see what Watch Mojo has to say when it comes to this particular video. This is 11 months old, which is fine. So as a recording, this video is 11 months old. So, you know, it's relatively new in that sort of aspect, you know, no new Power Rangers in the last couple of years and stuff. So let's have a look at what Mojo is saying, and let's see if we agree with the list, see if we would move any, you know, let me know what your guys' top 10 most badass Power Rangers. Also, defining badass can also be a little different too for some people, but let's dive in.
You are charged with the obstruction of justice, and you will be judged.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the combat skills, leadership, major feats, and overall impact on the franchise of the most butt-kicking Rangers.
Okay, so they're going off of multiple things here, and yeah, I kind of when I think of badass Power Rangers, I think I'd go down the same similar route.
There will be spoilers for most of these kick-ass teens with attitude.
I'll give you the same mercy Rancic gave Alex.
Number 10, Leo Corbett, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. No, we didn't pick him just because of that epic shirt-ripping scene.
If that's the way you want it.
Originally, Leo wasn't even meant to be the Red Ranger and was just a stowaway on Terra Venture. But when his brother Mike, the actual chosen Red Ranger, supposedly perished in battle and passed his title to Leo, he stepped up and became one of Terra Venture's greatest heroes.
Why don't we just find out about that? Alright guys, this one's for Mike!
He was brash and impulsive, but he had a noble heart and insecurities about his role. However, this motivated him to better himself and become the leader of the Galaxy.
Okay, no, right, okay, I was a bit skeptical there when he said that they mentioned Leo, but I can kind of see why they bring up Leo. Like he said, you know, Leo's not meant to be the Red Ranger, it was meant to be his brother. He did take the role, you know, and also grieving, he did lose his brother. And, you know, yeah, he does a good job. He is a very good Red Ranger. I do like Leo quite a bit. He's very cool, and, you know, he does kick some ass. So, fair enough. I understand where they're going with that.
Rangers really needed. It takes a special kind of badass to destroy the main villain single-handedly and live to tell the tale.
Yeah.
This! Fire!
Bike sold. Laptop sold. It's free and easy to sell on eBay.
Oh, sorry.
Number 9,
What you gonna know
Blake
that?
Bradley and Hunter Bradley, Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
Okay, but I was thinking what would happen if, like, you're picking a duo, you know, like Blake and Hunter, like Jem and Gemma, you know, that sort of thing. But okay, yeah, Blake and Hunter Bradley. I do like the Thunder Ranger brothers. I think they're very cool. Love the fact that they're the only Navy and Crimson Rangers. So, okay, let's. I agree. I'm just curious to see why.
Having been manipulated by Lothor, brothers Blake and Hunter served him as the unstoppable duo, the Thunder Rangers.
You ready? Let's do it. Goodbye, Rangers.
The minute they storm onto the scene, they waste no time running circles around the Wind Rangers, wiping the floor with them in battle, stealing some of their tech, and putting the Zords out of commission.
He's at the 50, the 40, the 30!
Evil Rangers are always awesome and chilling, but having two for the price of one right out of the gate just delivers more goosebumps. It's a breath of fresh air for our Rangers when Blake and Hunter finally join them, and now their badass nature can be used for good, which is bad news for Lothor.
It's not Lothor, it's Lothor. At least get your names right. But yeah, he's got a point. Yeah, they were pretty cool. I do wish they were villains longer. They're not villains very long, but they are very cool characters. I do like Blake and Hunter a lot.
Number 8, Carter Grayson.
Yeah,
Lightspeed.
I would have put Carter Grayson on this one. This motherfucker runs around just a blaster all the time. You know, shoot first, ask questions later type attitude. And he's also a firefighter first, which is pretty badass. I do appreciate like that as well. I'm a massive fan of like 911 and those sort of TV shows.
Rescue. As he was a firefighter, we already know that Carter was a hero in the making, but once he's recruited as the Red Lightspeed Rescue Ranger, his heroic nature is cranked up to 11. He valued the lives of others before himself, and was quick to draw his weapons when needed.
Yeah.
To put things in perspective, he had no qualms firing at a monster at point-blank range, or falcon punching the monstrous Queen of the Demons herself. Carter may come off as a little brash and impulsive, but he has the heart of a warrior and won't rest until all of Mariner Bay is safe. We're not sure he'll rest even after that. Number 7, Lieutenant Taylor Earhart, Power.
Yes. Okay, two things. One, 100% agree with this. She's in like top 3 personally. Second of all, they mentioned the lieutenant part. People forget she's military, yo. Okay, awesome. I love Wild Force. Favorite season.
Rangers Wild Force. Here, we have a ranger with a military background. That's badass enough as is.
Calm down, guys. I say we're doing just fine the way we are.
Taylor was an Air Force pilot who found the Animarium and was chosen to be the Yellow Wild Force Ranger. Before Cole came into the picture, she was the acting leader of the team, a rare feat for Yellow Rangers.
Yeah.
She was cold, abrasive, and by the book at the start. However, her loyalty and dedication were unbreakable, and over time, she grew to be an even better second in command.
Oh, that bike org, that episode's such a good episode for Taylor. Absolutely amazing.
Taylor's training ensured that she was a tough contender on the battlefield. You'd have to be brave or foolish to try and cross blades with her. Number 6, Dylan, aka Subject D44, Power Rangers RPM.
Okay, yeah, no, okay, no, fair enough, okay, fair, yeah, okay, cool, yep, I agree, I like Dylan, I think Dylan's storyline is very unique, very cool, I love Power Rangers RPM, I love the setting, the vibe and everything, and I think Dylan's a very cool Black Ranger. Love the powers behind Dylan, I like the weapon and the Zord, I think they're all pretty cool, so I agree with this.
A great hero team needs a brooding, tough-as-nails bad boy with a heart of gold, and Dylan fits the bill perfectly.
Bad idea.
A human/robot hybrid with severe amnesia, Dylan is constantly looking for answers about his past and kicking butt along the way. Before he even became a ranger, he dismantled Venjix's grinders with barely any effort. And when the Rangers subjected him to their most intense training challenges, he barely flinched and didn't even break a sweat. Whether that was due to his robotic implants or his broody nature, it doesn't detract from his badass status.
Or both.
His romantic chemistry with Summer warms our hearts as she.
I will say that the guy who plays Dylan did a really good job at playing the broody, like, you know, badass motherfucker who is trying to, like, you know, be amnesiaed. Can you make amnesia a verb? And then also playing the character who eventually softens up. You know, the actor did a great job. I like it.
Him as someone worth saving.
One card, 2 ways to pay. Choose debit or pay later.
I apologize.
Sign up now.
TUI gives you more. More outfit choices with 20 kilograms luggage allowance as standard.
Number 5, Anubis Doggy Kruger.
110% agree. Absolutely love Doggy Kruger. I actually rewatched SPD earlier this year with my son Logan, and yeah, Doggy's absolutely fucking fantastic.
Power Rangers SPD. As the commander of SPD's Earth base, Doggy Kruger is firm but fair and demands only the best from his Rangers. Following the trauma of losing his planet to Emperor Grum, Doggy has avoided the battlefield for many years, but when his hands are tied, he wields his sword again and joins the fight as the Shadow Ranger, and he's not a force to take lightly.
You have taken what was dearest to me, Banag.
How skilled is he? Why don't you ask the 100 Crybots he took out? Not only that, but it was he who imprisoned Grum in the final episode after cutting out his other horn, just to spite him. While he values teamwork, Kruger is definitely a one-dog army not to trifle with.
Justice is served.
Number 4, Andros,
Yeah.
Power Ranger.
Yeah, Andros would have to be on this list. This guy's a badass motherfucker. Absolutely. If you need to read the, I think it's called Countdown to Destruction. I believe it's called Countdown to Destruction. There's a one-shot comic for Andros explaining how Zane gets in the tube that he's in space. That's a very good introduction. And Andros just In Space is great. The Forever Red episode is fantastic. Yeah, Andros kicks some ass.
In space. There is human life on other planets, and his name is Andros of KO-35.
Galaxy Glider, hang 10!
While other Red Rangers before him have been more casual and laid back outside of battle, Andros was a loner hardened by tragic events in his life. It took him a while to accept help from his new teammates and accept them as his family. Throughout this personal growth, he remained a tough fighter on the battlefield and an even better spy, managing to sneak information from villains right from under them.
And of what use could they be to a traveler such as yourself, anyway?
I need them to buy information.
He was also the first Red Ranger to utilize the Battleizer and was brave enough to do the hardest task imaginable, destroying an iconic mentor to save the universe.
Yeah. I mean, Zordon getting completely, like, destroyed to do the Z-Wave. That's a hard ask to do, and Andros did it.
3. Officer Jennifer Jen.
Again, I'm liking the fact that they're using their titles because she is an officer. Jen is definitely on my list, top 3 for badass Rangers. Love Time Force. I was born the year of In Space, which means by the time I was old enough to really grasp the concept of Power Rangers, Wild Force was the newest season, but they were rerunning episodes of Time Force. So I was watching both of them simultaneously, and yeah, I love Time Force so much. I'm really glad Wild Force and Time Force both have representation, but I also love that they're both female representations, which I like a lot.
Scott's Power Rangers Time Force. As much as we'd love to praise Wes's courage or Eric's anti-hero awesomeness, there's one Time Force Ranger that deserves the crown even more.
Rancic!
Up until now, the Pink Rangers weren't leaders of their teams and were usually supporting members. However, Officer Jen Scotts broke all the rules by taking charge of her Rangers, with Wes acting as second in command.
What's gotten into Jen?
Her dedication to bringing Rancic and the mutants to justice made her the ideal leader for the team, and her growing bond with Wes ensured that she never lost sight of who she was. Add to it, she undeniably had the most awesome introduction for the Time Force / Wild Force team-up.
Low-key had a crush on her. Like, again, I was born the year of In Space. I missed the Zordon era, right? And everyone says Kimberly's like their Power Ranger crush, which is completely valid, by the way. She's a very attractive woman, you know. For me, it was Jen, and this is one of the reasons why this scene is so fucking hot. Like, damn!
Number 2, Jason Lee Scott, Mighty Morphin Power.
When Alpha was on the screen, I thought they were gonna say Alpha then. I was like, hang on, when's Alpha a Ranger? Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm very, if they put Tommy number 1, aren't they? They're gonna put Tommy number 1. I just don't have the love for Mighty Morphin like everyone else does, okay? I'm not saying Mighty Morphin's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. Don't bite my head off. I'm just saying I don't have the love for it that everyone else does.
Rangers and Power Rangers Zeo. As the OG Red Ranger, Jason bore the responsibility of leading Rangers, and he did so in spades. He acted as the big brother of the group, holding himself responsible for their safety and refusing to ever bow to the evils of Rita and Zed. Here's one of the few Rangers that can take the great Tommy Oliver in a fight and win. While he left halfway through Season 2, he never truly retired from being a Ranger. He would come back stronger than before as the second Gold Zeo Ranger, and frequently returned in red just to remind us why he's still one of the best there is. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Ryan Mitchell.
Okay, we actually have honorable mentions. Okay, right, Ryan Mitchell, yes, absolutely agree. And it says he did not disappoint at the show's first US exclusive. Yep, okay, I completely agree with you. I think the Titanium Ranger was a very good first US exclusive.
Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. He did not disappoint as the show's first US exclusive Ranger. Isabella Izzy Naya Garcia, Power Rangers Dino Fury, and Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
Okay, I just noticed that all of this list is Zordon and Saban era. It's all the Saban era. We didn't get anything sorry, we have Disney. My apologies. Yep, no, we have Disney. Okay, so it's all, none of the Neo Saban and Hasbro era of Raiders were in the main list. And yeah, having Izzy, love Izzy. Izzy is such a cool character. I love the fact we have a female Green Ranger, and yes, the moment that it says on screen, I agree with.
She became an icon the minute she ripped the skirt off.
On Booking.com, it's easy to go from home.
I need to buy YouTube,
holiday home.
whatever it's called.
For no sneaky
YouTube Premium
fees, go to Booking.com, booking.yeah.
So, how was your weekend?
Poltroni Sofa is here with special introductory prices. Bizerno.
Skirts aren't really my thing.
Amelia Jones, Power Rangers Dino Fury, and
Yep.
Power Rangers Cosmic.
Agree on that one too. Amelia's really well acted, very pretty, but also she was pink and got upgraded to red. It's very cool.
Fury graduated from pink to red and never stopped kicking butt.
You want a smash hit, Hobby? I think my Inkle Hammer's got you beat.
Kimberly Ann Hart, aka the Ranger Slayer, Go-Go Power Rangers, and Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. In the comics, Kimberly becomes an anti-hero.
Wow, okay, they went with Kimberly in the comic books? That's interesting.
With an epic suit to match. The Magna Defender, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, a morally gray warrior you'd be foolish to get in the way of.
Yeah.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to
I'm already subscribed.
Get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Dr. Thomas Tommy Oliver.
Yeah.
Darius. How can we forget the Ranger that's done it all? The minute he arrived as the evil Green Ranger, Tommy put the other Rangers through the ringer as one of their toughest foes ever.
Long live Empress Rita!
Once he joined the good guys, he thrived, becoming the leader of 4 Ranger teams, a mentor to the Dino Thunder teens, and is still regarded as a legend among the Rangers.
Dino Thunder, power up!
No opponent is too tough for him to face, and he doesn't know the meaning of surrender. He's an inspiration of awesomeness to all Power Rangers, which makes the tragic passing of his actor, Jason David Frank, even harder on Power Rangers fandom.
Face it, you're just circuits and sensors.
Who do you think was the most awesome Ranger? Let us know in the comments.
Let's get this party started.
Did you enjoy this video?
Okay, so that's Watch Mojo's top 10 most badass Power Rangers, and for the most part, I agree with them. I think additional Rangers they should have added would have been Jack, SPD Red. I think he's very badass. I think, you know, he kicks, he's always, you know, tried to do best as a Ranger. He's very good at learning. You know, there's some awesome moments where it's just Jack and his guns, or just Jack and his whatever. He's very good Ranger. I believe that is very badass. I think he should have been on the list. I believe RJ from Jungle Fury also should have been on this list, personally, because of the whole thing of he's a mentor, he's goofy, he's fun, his wolf spirit kicks ass, and he does honestly just whoop the floor with some people. Let's see. I think I would also throw in. My apologies. I think I'd also throw in trying to think of like the Neo Saban era, if there's anyone there. Maybe Ivan from Dino Charge. He's pretty badass, I think, being a knight from Xandar, and you know, all the gold and lightning powers and things, you know. And then I'm also gonna throw in a badassery. I think I'm also gonna throw in Justin from Turbo. I think it's pretty badass. We got a kid kicking ass. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. Anyway, yeah, I agree with the most part. There's a few that, like, I think Leo should have been swapped out with somebody, personally. I understand their reasons for him being on the list, but, you know, 2 Mighty Morphins, of course they're gonna, but I would remove Jason for maybe Billy. Personally, I think Billy's more badass because he's just a nerd and he also kicks ass. you know, and things like this. Tommy being number one, I can respect, you know, because it is Jason David Frank. Tommy is a very good character. You know, I do love Tommy. So I respect it. You know, fair enough. I understand that. How do you guys think of how do you guys think of what Watch Mojo did? Try saying that 10 times fast. With their top 10 badass Power Rangers. Do let me know, you know, the Rangers I mentioned that I think should have been added to the list. Do you agree with that or not? And let me know what other Rangers that weren't mentioned whatsoever in Watch Mojo's video or you know, me saying it. Any other Rangers that we missed, do let us know. And yeah, let us know if we've missed anyone. And with that being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. We're a passionate buddy. I do love you all, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.